Hey everyone. So it's been a little while since I've posted regarding my bipolar disorder, and I wanted to share an update with you. I do want to give you a trigger warning. I am going to talk about medications. So now would be the time to walk away if you don't want to hear about medications. So just to back up a little bit, over the holidays, I kind of slacked off on working out just a little bit because I picked up skiing instead, which is also a great exercise. That'll be another video, but it's been really fun. And I also was consuming a lot of sugar. My mom makes the best sweets and desserts, but I was definitely kind of overdoing it on the sugar over the holidays and breaking out and whatnot. But as far as the medication goes, I've had so many issues with it and so many just awful side effects that I just can't seem to find any that work for me. And I never really wanted to be on medication, but I wanted to give it a fair try just to see if it would make life any better or, make an improvement overall. So I finally just came to the realization that I just don't want to be on medication right now, maybe ever. As far as bipolar goes, just because of the negative experiences that I've had. I was on Trileptal. It is an anti-seizure medication that is used off-label for bipolar disorder. And once I stopped it, it really made me realize how many side effects I actually was experiencing. I probably had at least a good 10 to 15 from the little list that you can look at that are attributed to that particular medication. The most extreme one is I had nothing would quench my thirst. I was constantly thirsty, but it would not pass through. I was just sweating and sweating and thirsty. And as soon as I stopped taking it, I lost about 8 pounds in 5 days. Everything just flushed out. So um, that happened. And then, there were some other improvements as well. So what I've been focusing on is just ramping back up at the gym again, hitting it a little bit harder than I was, and also on my clean eating, which I didn't really abandon other than the sugar. But we definitely had to get rid of that. And, over the past years when I really started cooking for myself, and that has contributed a noticeable difference to my moods. But now that I'm off the medication, I just want to make that my focus is healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, healthy habits. I've had some pretty bad habits in the past, and I've given pretty much most of them, if not all of them, up. So that also is a huge factor. So I'm happy about that. And that leads me to my little project here today. It actually started yesterday. And my mom had gifted me this lovely stock pot. And the weather here in Reno is going to be rainy, most likely for the next, week or so. So, what better occasion than to make some chicken noodle soup? So, I like to make it from scratch. I like to make my own chicken stock. So, I've had my chicken stock boiling since last night. And I apologize to the vegetarians, by the way. You might want to tune out now, too, if you're vegetarian and don't like this kind of stuff. So I boiled that for 24 hours. And now I'm ready to make the actual soup. So I have my celery. I do like to use these rainbow carrots. I have experimented with different vegetables and different varieties, and I found that these are a little bit sweeter and it actually gives it a nice flavor. So I do like the rainbow carrots. I've got my nice yellow onion chopped up here, a little bit of parsley, a couple cloves of garlic. My chicken's ready to go. And then these egg noodles, I really like them. I'm a big fan of egg noodles. The trick with these is you have to add them at the time that you're going to consume the soup, because otherwise they will disintegrate and dissolve into the broth, which isn't terrible. It just makes it kind of richer and creamier, but I like the actual noodle. So with this particular type, I just add them when I'm ready, when I'm heating up the soup. They get soft really quickly. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. So that's my secret. And I'll be sauteing my vegetables here. It just adds a little bit of extra flavor and softens them up a little bit before you put them in the soup. So I am starving. I can't wait to have the final product, and I will continue to update you as I can. All right, everyone, have a good night. Bye.